find your lack of faith disturbing.
Hey friends, it's Jimmy Gaddis. Happy, we'll call it Dog Walk Wednesday, where I just take an opportunity to check in and chat about some things that I've been, feeling nostalgic about, and do it while I'm walking the dog. You may have seen him before. He's in a couple of the videos. If not, he's a beagle, 11 years old. He's the bestest beagle ever in the whole wide world. He's been with me through thick and thin, and he's named after the greatest Jedi to ever live, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I will fight you on that. Go ahead, tell me otherwise. I'm not gonna believe you. So I thought it was appropriate with him, and being that the Ahsoka series is now out, that we chat a little Star Wars. And there's one thing that Star Wars doesn't do for me. For some reason, it doesn't really make me feel, well, nostalgic. Not like He-Man or Voltron or G.I. Joe or Transformers or Thundercats or Goonies or the movie Big or Saturday morning cartoons or the old school WWF. And I tried to figure out why that was. It made me a little bit sad, considering how big of a fan I am. It's a huge part of my life. I think it's one of two things. One, my age. I was born in 1979. So the last of the original trilogy came out, Return of the Jedi, 1983. So I didn't really grow up per se with Star Wars. I wasn't around for all the excitement of the movies coming out and the toys coming out in the stores. By the time I was 4 or 5, man, it was all about He-Man and Masters of the Universe. So I think that's one. Number two is, I don't think Star Wars has ever gone away or given us a chance maybe to feel nostalgic about it. Granted, we had that gap in between the original trilogy and the prequels of about, what was 15, 16 years. But there were books, there were comics in between, and since then, of course, it's more or less exploded. It hasn't gone away, it's not going anywhere, giving any one of us a chance to maybe feel nostalgic about it. I guess what I'm trying to say is Star Wars isn't exactly locked away in an old school nostalgia vault like so many of the things that we talk about on this channel are. It's never gone anywhere. It's something that we've watched over and over and over and over again. I can equate it with any point, any time in my life. Yeah, it comes in waves. Every now and then there are a few things that that really give me that nostalgic feel, like the Ewok Playset, because my cousin had it and I used to play with it when I was growing up. So anyway, the point is, does Star Wars make you feel nostalgic? Or have we had so much of it that it's just become a part of who you are? It's become a part of, everyday life, every generation, every decade. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and I'll keep the series alive. Subscribe for more content, of course, that's gonna make you feel nostalgic for the 80s and the 90s and give you a tiny piece of Alaska every Wednesday. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you next time.